wish I had a better voice to sing some better.
Another day, another video. So this will be part 5 of doing the VL tub setup, diff setup, all that sort of stuff. So as I said in the end of last video, it's all pretty much done. Just got to start finishing off a few little things. So currently I'm in the car, in the interior, because I've went an R33 box. I need to put all my short shifter onto this setup, get all the gear surround back on, and just tidy up all that. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to pop this little manual surround out quickly, just give me a bit more room. Get it out. There we go. So I actually had to buy a new bush for this. That's an R33 bush. And that slips in when I can get it back in the hole. There we go. So that's in there. And this one was the one out of my gearbox, that little one. I thought this kit actually come with one to start off with, but I must have misplaced it. But that's all right. So pretty much I'm going to just pull this apart. This is me old one. I didn't realise I put that one in instead, but just pull that off. Pull that off. And that should sit on that. One of these rings should go down in there first, I think. Alright, I'll quickly do a bit here and I'll get back to you. Alright, quick update. I actually just had to cut down the short shifter because it was sitting up a bit high, so there we go, that's a bit better. And I'm going to get a different, what's it called? Gear knob. I'm going to get a factory one. Yeah, it's a bit tight in there. It's alright, once I get that factory shifter, it'll be right. Oh well, there we are, shifter in. That's one job ticked off the list that I don't have to worry about. So yeah, I just got to give all the interior a good clean out, and I might get on to doing the seat belts in the back and the back seats and tidy all the back up, because I'm pretty sure I'll have my tail shaft back in 2 days. So I know what I want to do when I get that back. I want to take it for a drive, so I need to sort of finish everything off. So I think the seat belts used to go somewhere here on the old tub. So I'm just going to bring the back seat up here and just sort of sit it in so I get a rough idea. I think if I have to, I'll just go through the floor here somewhere and just weld a nut on. But yeah, we might bring the... I've got to weld all this up too. Plate everything in up here. Finish welding all that, run all the speaker wires, tidy up these a little bit more. So I probably should, I'll leave this one open, it's not going to matter too much. But yeah, I'd like to plate these in. Like to get all the speakers back in, all that cable run through the boot. This is what we're dealing with here, so we need to cut out quite a bit there. What I'm going to do is just roughly mark a measurement up there on that back of that seat, pull it out, and we'll just cut a bit out. Alright, heading back home for the night. I just went to drop off some LS1 heads for Woody's VL. They're just getting decked, getting 20 thou off them, so they should be done tomorrow. Pick them up for him, but lost a bit of motivation this afternoon. Couldn't really be bothered doing anything to the VL. So I just got that gear stick short shifter back in, and then the, what's it called, seats. I've got them pretty much fully cut out, but yeah, as I said, can't really be bothered doing anything to it today, so we'll go back up tomorrow. Hopefully Woody or Nathan might pop around, give me a quick hand doing a few little things, because the tail shaft comes on Friday, or I'll go and pick it up on Friday hopefully. And if that comes, I'm going to be too keen to take it for a drive, so I'm going to need to get everything finished up and ready to go for a drive. The boot probably won't be done. Hopefully I can try and get it in primer at least, but yeah, so what if they had me to do in the boot, so I'm going to take it for a drive, come back, pull everything back out of the boot, and then prime and paint that. So anyway, so I'll give you a quick update. So we'll check in tomorrow when we're back up at the shed. Right, another afternoon up in the shed. Today I want to get this boot pretty much done. So what I've come up with is I was going to make the side panels for here. I'm going to scrap that idea. I can't really be bothered to do it, and you'll barely see the boot anyway, so I don't really care. It's not a show car. So I'm not going to make the sides, or I'm not going to make this back piece. I'm just going to clean all of it up, give it all a good nice paint in everywhere. But this afternoon I need to get this back down, weld all that through, weld all the back of this so it's all down properly, because that bit's still a bit loose. And then I need to make this little cover for this, so that'll be the main thing I need to do this afternoon. Make all this little infill panel so you don't see any of that, and then pretty much just start getting a few things bogged up, fibre filled, clean all of it up properly. And I'd really like to get a coat of high fill on it tonight, but we'll see how we go with time, because there's still a fair bit to do. So yeah, we'll just start ripping in and we'll go from there. So I'll set you up on a bit of a time lapse so you can see a bit of what's going on. I think Witty's coming down the Savo to give me a hand. The more hands the better on this job. So I'm going to try and get all the welding done I can now, and I'm going to try and make that infill panel on that side to cover that filler neck. And then once all that's done, it's just sanding, getting it ready to paint. So I reckon we should be able to smash it out the Savo. So let's get into it. That was scary. I guess that's why you got to make sure you don't have fuel or E85, any sort of flammable thing near a welder. Because I nearly just lost my car. That was going up into the fuel lines, that flame. It's caught on them fuel lines and they're full of fuel. So that was lucky. That was the scariest thing that's happened so far. So yeah, I might give that a quick hose out before I go any further with that. It might be the safe idea. We'll just fucking give it a little bit of a wet in there. I really would prefer that not to happen again.
Your words, I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Alright guys, finish up for the night up in the shed. Got a bit done, not as much as I would want it. Not as much as I wanted to get done, but got that little side infill plate started. So it's yeah, that started. I just got a plate in the top of it, and then do a little side panel, but I'll show you tomorrow so you get what I mean.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good.
Alright, update. Car's all wrapped up, masked up, got the boot lid off. I've got this to a point where I'm sort of nowhere near happy with it, but I'm just going to slap high fill in there, and whatever I can see after that I'll fix up. I'm just really losing motivation working inside that boot, trying to sand all them edges and make them all like a rolled finish. It's been an absolute pain in the arse, so I'm just going to high fill it, and whatever I see after that I'll just tidy up. But as I said, I don't want it to look that good. I'm sort of over it, and you won't see much of it anyway by the time I put everything in there. I'm going to put a nice bit of carpet back over this instead of plating it. The rest will be all seam sealed up after high fill. And yeah, if I'm not happy with the boot floor because it's like going all a bit wavy from heat, I'll just put a bit of carpet, black carpet, on the floor, and I'll get all the back nice and painted blue. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how it comes out. But yeah, let's start getting a bit of high fill in there.
When the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
Alright, another day up. Oh, not on the VL yet, but working on the VL. So I didn't show you as much last night, but I actually got the boot all primed, all in high fill primer. So that was a pain in the arse. Just such a shit spot to get in there and try and paint and sand and all that. So can just get a coat of blue paint, a bit of clear on it, and be done with it. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. I'll be going up and sanding a bit more of that, trying to get it pretty well perfect, and then yeah, spraying it blue. So just been up to Nathan's and Sean's, picked up my slave cylinder that Sean machined for me. I didn't know, but he said you had to take 3mm off the face of that if you're using a RB30 clutch line, so it actually seats in there. So he did that for me because he did that with his one. So that should be that ready to go. And then I should get my tail shaft back on Monday. So hopefully we'll be able to take it for a drive on Monday. I'm hoping to get the boot done, painted today, put it back together tomorrow. And once my tail shaft gets here, I'll just have to put that in and tighten up all the diff, make sure everything's tight and adjust it to where it needs to be. And then shouldn't nearly be ready. Other than exhaust, I've still got to make up a bit of an exhaust, so that's the next thing we got to do. But yeah, we'll go get this in anyway and see what we can do.
When the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
Two broke niggas flexing on the ground. I cracked the grin, I'm just being petty. My ex posted pictures of a new man, so I smashed a friend, I'm just being petty. Too fascinated with
Alrighty, boot is all finished up. I'm pretty stoked for how quickly we got this done. So a fair bit of a rush job. Obviously it's nowhere near perfect. You can see heaps of warp shit in this steel. So I'm actually just gonna go tomorrow and get some black marine carpet. Hang on. Some black marine carpet. I'm gonna do all this boot floor. Just cover this in black carpet, go up the sides, right up the back there where it's all shit. I'm gonna go all black carpet up there, all these sides, this bit here. And then you're just going to see the tubs, these nice little supports, and this bead rolled bit in the back. So you'll see all that blue, and the rest will be all nicely carpeted black. I reckon it'll still look just as good, if not better. But yeah, I sort of rushed it all. I'm not too fussed, to be honest. It's a boot, so I don't really care. I reckon it'll look nice with carpet in there. All that back bit will be, yeah, like that, as I said. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It looks pretty good. So we're pretty much finished now. Got the wheels sitting on there. So tomorrow, hopefully I can get some carpet tomorrow. It's Sunday, so don't know if anywhere will be open, but we'll try. Then I should be able to get everything back in the boot. We'll be able to get it started again. And we'll be able to start finishing everything up. So get me tail shaft in Monday, so in 2 days. It should. He reckoned he was going to have it done on Friday, but they got a bit busy, so Monday he said. So that'll be good. And I always get too keen, so when I see me tail shaft here, I'm definitely going to just want to get it in and take it for a drive. So we've got to get everything else finished off, so it's sort of done. So I'm just going to unwrap it all, get it back down on the ground. Sit this over here for now. It's the shed one. So yeah, we'll get it all unwrapped, get it back down on the ground. I'm not going to do anything else to it tonight. I've been going at it all day. Yeah, as I said, tomorrow we'll try to get the boot all finished up for good. If I can get carpet, should be done. And then I've just got to sort of button up all the diff, tighten it all up. Sort of get the alignments right so all the wheels are sitting where they need to be. I will go and get it wheel aligned once it's fully done, but for now. The exhaust, I've got to get up on the hoist and figure out what I'm going to do with that, because it may not work. I might have to modify it, but we'll cross that problem when we come to it. And if I can't figure out an exhaust by a power play, I'll just dump it at the diff or something for now, but I'd like to get it finished off. Mainly the main thing is the seats and the interior. I'm sick of looking at it like this. So I really need to get in here, clean it all out tomorrow. Take that parcel shelf out, clean it all properly. Get everything back in where it needs to be, trim up that plate there. Cut the seats out a bit more to where they are going to fit in. Get the seats back in, give the interior full detail, because I shouldn't have to make any more dust now, so we'll do that. Just trying to get this unwrapped. Yeah, we'll do that. sort of just want to get it ready. So as I said, when my tail shaft is here, I can just bang that in and go. We should be done. So might get my old fucking painter's vest off and we'll at least get it unwrapped tonight and get it back down on the ground to have a look at it.
Doing it big, y'all just being petty. Kicked them out of my section, made room for the chicks. I'm just being petty. So many hoes in the crowd. Gave us some coke and a smile. This weed we smoking so loud. So high, I hope we come down. Yeah. I done ran the bands up, ain't nothing they can tell me. I was being patient. Y'all was.
Right, we're up at Clark Rubber. Gotta get some black carpet. I think I found this one here. An auto carpet. So I think I'll get a bit of that.
Being petty. Now we bout to pop. Sparkles and confetti. Yeah, everything goes straight. We turn. In the snapback, it's a print.
Alright, so let's get this surge tank all mounted up. Got some rib nuts drilled in there. This is what we've come up with the boot so far. So pretty much just got a nice bit of carpet in there, hiding that. I'm not too happy with this bit. I don't know what to do yet. That was just sort of to cover up a bit of that shitty metal work I had there. But you're not going to see much of that side, so it doesn't faze me too much. This side's pretty much done. I've got to cut this bit for in there. We got this bit here. This was actually the old bit off this car. So once give that a quick vacuum, that'll actually come up pretty nice. So sort of what we're dealing with now. Pretty happy with it. As I said, if the floor looked better, I would have left it, but I reckon the carpet actually looks pretty good. And for what I do, it's going to be more handy just because of putting stuff in the back. I've always got stuff, carting stuff around, so it's going to be a bit more handy than being a fully shaved boot. But yeah, as I said, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to get all these rib nutted down and yeah, we'll get the surge tank all mounted up.
Shirt. Celebrate the money that the team earned. Staying too close, get your weed burnt. Watch you sparkle like it's January 1st. I've been.
Alright, so it's got a coil, tail shaft's all finished up. So I'm just going to quickly, I've got the gas bottle, or the TIG, the argon bottle. I've got to go get that refilled so I can make up the rest of the exhaust tonight. So I'm going to quickly do that. I've just got a call saying the tail shaft was finished, so got to go pick that up after I get the gas. I'm about to pull up at Pertec because I've got to see if they can make me a rear brake line or see if they sell the stuff to make it, so I can customise that. But I'm literally just pulling into Pertec now, so see how we go here. Pretty much just left Pertec. I got the brake lines made up, so they were heaps helpful there. I pretty much told them to make them then and there, in a way. I said I needed them like today, or can you just sell me the parts and I'll make them myself. But yeah, he ended up taking me out the back and we made them up while we're there, so huge shout out to Pertec, legends. But yeah, that's what they are. They're just a little fitting on either end with a bit of rubber brake hose. It's probably just going to be a temporary thing until I get all the tools and the hose, the line to make them all myself and bend them up. But these are just going to get me back on the road, get it to power play, have a bit of fun in it, and then I'll go a bit more solid, permanent option. But yeah, leaving Pertec now. I'm going to go get me tail shaft because, as I said, old mate rung me saying that's done. So I'll go and pick that up. And then I've got the gas bottle in the back. Need to go get that re-gas so we can do my exhaust. So, got a bit happening. I've been running around. Drove from Muswellbrook today to Cardiff, up to Beresfield, back to Warners Bay. Fucking everywhere. But, hopefully we should be able to take it for a quick drive around the block tonight at least. I haven't driven it in a while, so I'm keen. But, let's hope this tail shaft's right. So hopefully I've measured it right. Alright, we're back home. Brake lines, tail shaft. Let's open her up. It's gonna be a bit hard. Do this. Alright, Nate's up here tonight.
Hi guys.
Haven't updated you this for a while. So we actually got pretty much ready to take for a drive. Tail shaft in. Nathan's just doing up some bell housing bolts. He needs a torch.
Start doing the starter motor too.
Yep, so I'll grab him a torch quickly. But all the diffs tightened up. It's pretty much just centered as we can get it. But I will be going to get it wheel aligned just to get it perfectly right. Yeah, brakes are bled, clutch is bled. What else did we do? Power steering lines are run into the boot. We've just got to hook them up. Beers are warm. Thanks, Kate. What else have we done? Brake lines aren't leaking as of yet, which is a good sign. There's your light. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly put the two wheels back on, and then got the power steering lines coming through the boot, so I've got to quickly hook them up to these, and then pretty much be all honky-dory, ready to go for a drive. So we'll quickly rip in, get the power steering done while Nathan does that, and then I'll update you after that. But VL's pretty much back on the road now, so that's probably going to wrap up this sort of series I've had going of tubbing the VL. I've had a couple good videos put out of doing it. There's probably still going to be like one or two more videos of the tubs, like just finishing everything off, tidying it all up a little bit, because tonight was sort of a little bit of a rush job. Just I got keen, got the brake lines, got the tail shaft, and I was like, if I put these in I can drive it. So sort of just slapped everything together a little bit, took it down to the car wash, and yeah, it seems to be going good. Like the diffs, like it seems good, the box seems good, got all gears, tail shaft seems good as well. No leaks as of yet, touch wood. Diff, brakes, power steering, fuel, well, everything seems to be pretty good, so I'm actually pretty stoked. It's been a big job to do, and I appreciate everyone that's helped and have been watching along for the journey. But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna wrap it up now. Tomorrow I'll start a fresh video of just like tidying some stuff up. So pretty much just want to get the boot all cleaned up again, cleaned it out because there's tools and stuff in there. The seat, I need to finish cutting that out and get the interior back together. And the main thing is finish off my exhaust, because I had it sort of cut before the diff just then, so it's way too loud. I'm thinking about putting an extra muffler in it just to quieten it down a bit, because sorry, I've got a phone call. As I said, I'm thinking about putting an extra muffler in it just to quieten it down a little bit, because it is pretty loud. It's pretty much a straight through exhaust. So I'm thinking about putting another muffler in it, because I've got the exhaust valve on it, so I can just open that up if I want it to be a bit more loud. That'll make it drive nicer as well. It'll just be more of a bit more cruisy to drive around. And the other main thing is just lift it up. It looks good. It's fucking like it's sacked, but it's way too low. It's not drivable, and I like to drive my cars without having shit scrub, and I don't know, it's no good. So I'll probably lift it up probably a solid 2 or 3 inches just to get it like. I'm happy if I put them big pro drag wheels on it and it's just like just tucking half the tyre or something. Because right now it's pretty much a tucking rim with them the slicks on it. So yeah, I'll lift it up, finish the exhaust off, and as I said, just do a couple little mods to make it a little bit more reliable. And yeah, just sort of test it out a bit. I want to drive it a couple of weekends. I think I might drive it down to Sydney in 2 weekends for it's my partner's birthday, so I'll drive it down there for the weekend. So I just sort of, yeah, definitely want to test it out before we go and give it a hiding at power play. But yeah, I'm probably talking a lot and you don't want to listen to me talk, so I'll wrap this video up here. As I said, I appreciate everyone that's been watching and tagging along. Me and Nathan are about to drop some jumpers, and we've got shirts out at the moment, stickers as well, so make sure you head over to our Instagram or Facebook and help us out. Grab a sticker, grab a shirt. There'll be, as I said, jumpers coming very soon.
Nigga, do you research? Couple cornrows, gold grill to the label. I'ma need a whole meal, cause these rappers just dessert. Started from the bottom like I'm putting pants on. Now we spilling champagne on the Samsung. I don't make trap music or dance songs. It's a bunch of other side hitters leaving fans on.